So, the country I chose to do my presentation on is Turkey. And two fun facts about Turkey. One is that Turkey is predominantly a Muslim nation, but their national drink is rakı, which is a strong licorice flavored liquor, like pure liquor. And it's kind of ironic because Muslim people have very strict views and strict ways of life. They live by the Quran and they're not supposed to drink. So it's kind of interesting how that is their national drink. And then another fun fact is Istanbul, which is like the New York City of Turkey, is the only place in the world that spans between two continents, which is halfway in Europe and halfway in Asia. Turkey was ranked the 17th largest economy in 2023. Turkey uses a mixed economy and they have some elements of a free market, but they do have high government involvement in key industries. The Turkish government controls and owns many industries, including banking, energy, mining, telecommunications, and transportation sectors. They also own enterprises such as Turkish Airlines, the Turkish Maritime Organization, and electricity generation companies. They also own like coal companies and things like that. Turkey has experienced some high levels of inflation over the past 20 years. And another fun fact is tourism is actually responsible for 12% of the country's total GDP. So tourism is a big industry in Turkey. Turkey has a parliamentary democracy. The president's name is Recep Tayyip Erdogan. They are they have very uncertain political and economic issues that happen. They do not have government, or they do have government branches like the executive, the judicial, and the legislative branches. However, the president of Turkey has significant power. He uses his power to silence his opponents or silence people who try to speak out against him. He might have them jailed for silly reasons or hurt, or, he's not doing it personally, but he's having it done. And Turkish people are not considered to have freedom of speech in this aspect. Turkey is actually ranked 56.9 out of 100 for economic freedom, so not that great. And although Erdogan is not considered a dictator, he has many aspects of one. Turkey is considered an upper middle income country. They have progressed noticeably since the 2000s economically, despite suffering from such high inflation and political instability. But Turkey is considered an emerging economy. American companies would probably do best in locations of Turkey with high tourism. There are lots of villages in Turkey with old school type of people who would probably not support an American company. In in these villages, it's like very old school Muslim people, and they are not necessarily like open-minded people who would want they would probably purposefully not support an American business because they would rather support like their country or like a Turkish owned business. So I think if a business wanted to work in Turkey, they would want to penetrate into a more diverse area like Istanbul, Ankara, or some place that has more people like Antalya, which is sort of like the Florida of Turkey. Also, Turkish people don't have a lot of disposable income, so the type of business would be extremely important. Another thing that businesses would want to consider when entering the Turkish market is the taxes. The taxes in Turkey are very high, and certain things, like even driving, the tolls are really high. So certain aspects would you would want to consider the taxes to make sure you would be able to make a profit. And like I said before, Turkey connects Asia to Europe and is a crossroads for many people. And if planned correctly, an American business could definitely thrive in Turkey. Some American companies in Turkey include Ford Motor Company, Amazon, Uber, Johnson and Johnson, and many more. There are actually over 1,000 American companies currently in Turkey.